shortly the program for the Mashariki second edition debate open closing ceremony. We were supposed to have started at 5 p.m. But because of the finals, we are now starting right now. So we are going to have opening prayer. We will have opening remarks. We will have a speech by the tournament directors. That's Harold Sewanunda and Rin Mabonga. We will then hear from the convener of this edition of Mashariki Debate Open. That's Enoch Namunane. We will also listen to remarks from Debate Institute Africa representative that is on the call. We will listen to remarks by Vijana representative. We will then have the remarks by Action Aid International Uganda representative. We will then have public speech awards and recognition. And ladies and gentlemen, we will also have the debate awards and recognition for the best debaters. We'll have a vote of thanks from any individual. Part of the session was saying that part of the schedule is that we'll do a photo session. So please, wherever you are, when that time comes, just put on your selfie and take for yourself a photo. And do well to appreciate the photo session. Any other business and then departure. Allow me to welcome Harold to give us the opening prayer.
Gracious, I want to confirm that you can hear me. All right, if anyone can hear me, thank you, Abigail. All right, so let us number ourselves for prayer. Heavenly Father, we do worship you, we glorify you, magnify you, praise you, Lord. We recognize you in this particular closing and awarding ceremony, Father, for you are the Alpha and Omega, you are the beginning and the end. Come be with us from the beginning of this ceremony to the very end of the same. In the mighty name of Jesus Christ, we pray and believe. Amen.
Amen. Thank you so much for that prayer, Harold. Just like I said earlier on, it's a pleasure to be on this call together with all of us. I am Gracious Faith Iwach. I am going to be moderating this session together with other members of the OCOM. They will be able to introduce themselves by that time when that time comes. First and foremost, allow me re-echo my appreciation to all of us for making it thus far. I understand it's not been easy. Some of you have had to wake up at 4 a.m. to do the debates. And I was making a joke with Rin the other day, saying that it's my prayer that those that have to wake up at 4 a.m. are not told that they have started witchcraft, because at that time, that's a very ungodly hour for you to be waking up. So we had you in our prayers. We're going to listen shortly from the the tournament directors of this year's edition of the Mashariki Debate Open. That is, we're going to listen to Rin, and then we will listen to Harold. Rin, over to you.
Okay, I guess I'm audible. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Harold. I think I'll do much more of guiding through the award ceremony that will come in much later. I was just only a technical director who assisted closely the tournament director. So I guess you will take on the communication, just the oversight for the tournament. Harold, you're most welcome.
All right, thank you, Rin. Just confirming that I am audible. All right, thank you, Abigail and Rin. Okay, A very good evening to every single person that is on the call here today. I believe that this closing and awarding ceremony of the second edition of the Mashariki Debate Open is a testament to the great work that we have been doing for the past months, that is to say, organizing committee, and also for the past days, that is to say, the tournament directorate team, where I and Rin have been working closely, the organizing committee, and the other technical teams, the core adjudication panel for debate, and the chief adjudication panel for public speech. So for starters, I would like every single person to give yourself a little bit of round of applause. Now, because we're on Google Meet, of course, you can't like clap your hands, but a little bit of some celebration emojis and clapping and all these things for how far we've been actually been able to come to have this tournament come to where it is. So as a tournament director, I've been working not alone. I've also been working closely with Rin and very many other brilliant people in OCOM. I could just give a little bit of a shout out to the tournament convener, Namunane Enoch, and the deputy convener, who also, tournament convener Enoch, also that was as the national coordinator for Uganda Debate President's Council. I've also been working closely with Aloikin Praise Opology, that has also been in charge of partnerships. He's also been working alongside with Gracious, that you see emceeing with a very beautiful voice today, to help partnerships come on board and all. Also behind the scenes, we've been having Andema Desmond, the Deputy National Coordinator, working as co-convener, and a very beautiful, smart lady called Upper Date Esther that has also been able to work behind the comms. Nonetheless, from us to you, we thank you for having been able to reach this far, and we thank you for having been able to help us front the conversation and the discourse about climate change and the need for the agency to be put around funding our future as people from the third world country, and for the West to actually be able to acknowledge the kind of damage and harm done in this whole idea of climate change. So I'm very grateful to God, to every single person and every single participant that has been able to push through with us from the start of day 1 to day 2 to day 3. It's not really easy knowing that you have to wake up at 4 a.m. with the possibility of being, but you still do show up. And to all our very able adjudicators, I am immensely very grateful for having been able to show up despite having very troubling schedules, despite some participants ghosting on you and not showing up within the rooms. A special hands clap to Adungo David Onyogo, the CA public speech, and to Coach Mess and Vincent and Zephyr, the team from debate, for having been able to make this spectacular. And guys, who are we not to thank Rin Joash Mabonga for having been able to run 2 tabs at the same time, to run public speech tab at the same time with debate tab. So we are only grateful that this is coming to where it is. So from the tournament directorate to you guys, I thank every single person that has showed up, for those that have been on finals, to those that will win. We thank you for having been able to play a crucial part in helping us front the message on climate change. So over to you, Gracious.
Thank you so much, Harold, for that beautiful remarks that you've made together with Rin. And thank you so much for bringing us this far. You guys have really fought to ensure that, we reach actually this moment. And I think for those that have not clapped, you should actually do a little bit of clapping for these two. Thank you so much, everyone. We are now going to have the remarks from the convener, Mr. Enoch Namonani. Thank you so much, Enoch. Over to you.
Okay, before I proceed, I would like to confirm whether I'm audible. Guys, am I audible? All right, thanks for those thumbs up emojis. So, it's a good evening from Uganda. I know we have participants from different parts of Africa, and it may not be evening that side. My name is Enoch Namnani, as introduced, and well, I'm very, very excited that the Mashariki debate program is having its closing ceremony today. Today is 22nd. There have been climate Justice Week that has been running for the past week. I think it ended on 20th. And seeing Mashariki happen at the climax of the Climate Justice Week stores urgency of climate change as an existential crisis to the Earth's planet. So I want to firstly thank the team that I worked with, Gracious, Harold, Green, Desmond, Praise, Esther. This couldn't have been possible without you guys right away from January when we conceptualized this all the way to September when we have been able to bring it to life. It has not been an easy journey, but I must say I had the perfect team. Everyone was willing to move out of their comfortable zone to ensure that things move. To our dear partners, we cannot emphasize enough for the great role that you've played in providing a platform for the young people to channel out their voices. I extend my regards to Action Aid, Global Platforms, Vijana Corps, Debate Institute Africa. Thank you very much, Mr. TJ and the team. So as I end my speech, I would like to emphasize the importance of this theme. So this year theme is on climate change from awareness to action. So throughout this tournament, the motions on environment and climate change have been necessary to provide a platform for youth to highlight the um, actionable things that can be done in order to ensure that we solve climate change as a crisis. I think last year's edition, the theme was youth perspectives about climate change. So we transitioned from a stage of awareness to one of action. And that is what Mashariki Debate Program 2024 has been all about. Even the different public speech tasks that have been handled by the CAP have emphasized this. For the interest of time, I'd like to end here and thank all of you for turning up. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Enoch, for the speech. That has been our convener for the second edition of the Mashariki Debate Open, and he has done his job as a convener. And thank you so much for bringing us this far and for convening people from all over Africa to come for the Mashariki Debate Open. Now we are going to hear the remarks from the representative of Debate Institute Africa.
Hello, everyone. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, Sylvia, you're audible.
All right. So good afternoon or good evening, depending on your time zone, everyone. My name is Arinda Sevier, and I am the team leader at Debate Institute Africa. First of all, I want to thank all participants, the judges, debaters, public speakers, the core team, the technical team, and the organization team for pulling off such a very seamless tournament and for sacrificing 2 days of your lives, making noise for your family members, your neighbors, your roommates, and your co-workers in the spirit of the sport. I really hope they will understand and forgive you all after today. But if they do not, you might as well debate about it and make sure you make them forth. But I would like to thank you for your sacrifice. Secondly, I would like to thank the Uganda Debate President's Council for the consistency and the resilience over the years. I think it is very commendable, the job that they are doing. And originally coined as Mashariki, which literally means East, that was supposed to be an East African tournament. I think right now the vision has transcended and expanded the original concept since then. And the finals today, the finals draw is a testament to this expansion. I really want to appreciate UDPC for pulling off this consistently and over the years. It is really commendable. I'd like to thank fellow partners, Vijana Co, Global Platforms, Action Aid, for going over and beyond what you do for our communities back here in Uganda to transcending over that and contributing to this particular event. These actions that you're doing can definitely not be taken for granted. Debate Institute Africa, specifically for Mashariki 2024, was in charge of video streaming for most of the top rooms that happened in this tournament, and most of those live streams can be found on our YouTube channel at Debate Institute Africa. Also to note is that Debate Institute Africa has probably the largest content repository for debate and public speech on our website at www.debateinstituteafrica.com. So for all debaters, public speakers, judges, and all those interested in the sport, please do well to check out the website. The information is there for free because we believe in the sport. At DIA, as vision bearers, we carefully curate experiences that are meant to build pillars and create the next generation of African leaders. It is therefore our profound honor to have been a part of this partnership to realize the dream of the Uganda Debate President's Council. So in the spirit of Pan-Africanism, the very core fiber that is joining us at this very moment, allow me, this is a sidebar, allow me as co-convener of the Pan-African Universities Debate Championship to invite you all to Kampala in December for PAUDC 2024, the PAL experience. We would definitely love to look at all your amazing faces, the faces we've exchanged jabs and banter on WhatsApp and Discord. Would love to laugh with you physically and not just through emojis. And it will definitely be an honor to host all of you in Uganda. And as I conclude, because of time, to those that really feel they have won in this tournament, regardless of the level or stage you've stopped at, I'd like to congratulate you all. I think we've all done a tremendous job. And to those that feel like they've lost, do not worry, you'll have one of the presidential candidates joining your category in a few weeks' time. I thank you all and have a good evening to you all.
Thank you so much, Debate Institute Africa. We are so glad to have partnered with you, especially on this particular project. Debate Institute Africa, from what I know about it from its inception, was an organization, an initiative that sought to create impact in the field of debate, and partnering with us as the Debate President's Council to see that we have different people across the continent for this year's tournament talk about climate change. We highly appreciate that. My name is Praise Aloikin, and I'll be continuing with the segment of our closing ceremony. Next up, we have a speech from Vijana Co, and Vijana Co has helped us with publicity in this tournament, and that is our initial partnership that we had with them. I will take this opportunity to welcome the representative of Vijana Co to make her speech. You're most welcome. Abigail, Okay, it seems. Oh, I see Abigail on. Abigail, will you be representing Vijana Co?
I see Abigail has written in the chat that I will be representing. Unfortunately, I'm under the weather. I don't know if you can hear me.
Yes, Annette, we can hear you.
Yeah, it's sorry for my voice. It is almost gone. But yeah, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be part of the Mashariki debate. It's really an important thing for young people to get together and discuss matters that uh, that they are facing within their communities, especially in terms of climate change, adaptation, and resilience. And it's very important to see that young people are pushing the agenda. It's unfortunate that we are meeting on online, but it would have been lovely to be in person. But all the same, it's wonderful to have young people across the region meeting and discussing and having conversations and shaping the agenda actually around climate justice. And to see this today is very reassuring of the fact that we have young people that are really at the forefront of championing change. Of course, there is a lot of debate around fund our future and us calling upon the global north to, because almost they are the big the global north is, I would say, they are at the forefront. They have the money, and at the same time they are the ones that are contributing most to the climate change that we see. And so it's important for us as the global south to call upon them to fund our future, to be able to recognize that role they play, and to do amends, and for us also to be able to recognize that we have a voice to call out the bigger powers. So it's very important for us to have this debate. And I'm grateful for each and every one of you, especially those who have been able to attend the debate since its opening. I attended remotely because I was unwell, but it's important to not seize the fire after the debate is closed, after the closing ceremony. It's important that we continue having this dialogue on all our platforms. It's important that we continue having campaigns in all formats, whether they are digital, whether they are physical, whether they are policy reform calls, whatever it is that we choose to do as young people. It's important that once the debate open is closed and winners are awarded, that we do not seize that fire, that we continue to go ahead and be able to make concrete changes within our communities. That is all that I would like to say pertaining the closure of the debate today. Thank you. Over to you, Praise.
Thank you so much, Annette, for that. I think Annette deserves a round of applause, another round of applause. So feel free to send in those rounds of applause. Thank you so much, Vijana Co, for the partnership. This has been our inaugural partnership, and we look forward to more and better, more impactful partnerships next year. Now we are going to hear from Action Aid. Action Aid and Global Platform have been our very first partners ever since we started the Mashariki debates. Before the vision had actually, been tried out there, they believed in that vision, and they have held our hands for all the editions that we've had, and this far we've come. We do not take that for granted. Let's put our hands together and welcome the representative from Action Aid Stroke Global Platform to give us their speech.
Thank you very much, Praise, and all the people that have been supporting the processes that started all the way on Friday. I am extremely honored and profoundly humbled to be with you this evening in Uganda, but could be an afternoon or a night in another part of Africa, or people that are joining us from all over the world. My name is David Nyaribi. I am the Ambassador of Possibilities, and I work with Action Aid as well as the Global Platform as a leadership and governance specialist, and also leading on social movement building and nonviolent campaigning, and curating trainings and supporting with all processes around youth engagement within Action Aid Uganda, but also as well as the Global Platform Network. I am also the lead for the Community of Practice, which brings together all the trainers of the global platforms. So Global Platform is a safe space, and in Uganda it's a safe space, but also in other parts of the world. These are youth-led safe spaces where young people come for training, for innovation, for campaigning, and to be able to bring their innovations to life. The Global Platform, very importantly, works around 6 principles, one of them being participatory approach and engagement, the other being political empowerment, where we analyze power and ask and recommend that it is distributed. We also learn by doing. We also believe in the feminist lens, where we say that both the women and the men need to be brought on board, especially in the area of competence and opportunities. We also advance the idea of dreaming big, where we say that it is okay to start locally, but we must be globally connected. So I am happy to be here. And then, of course, the Global Platform fits within Action Aid, which works around aspects of governance and fighting for social justice. So I am happy to be here. I was able to listen in to the speeches as well as the debates. So I want to appreciate the organizing committee. I am proud, very, very proud of the organizing committee to see that it's young people that are taking the lead. That is the heartbeat of the Global Platform and its partners. So my heart is warmed. I am happy to see that the young people have taken lead successfully. If there is anybody out there that does not believe in young people, I think the organizing committee and participants within the Mashariki debate for this particular Open, but also the Open that was inaugural, has proved that young people are not leaders of tomorrow. Never. We are leaders of today and tomorrow because we have the advantage of age as well as strength. So a big round of applause to the organizing committee. These have worked tirelessly, overcoming all challenges and hurdles to make sure that we have had a successful Open. This Open would have also not been possible without the support of partners. And our very first partners are the hosts, the Uganda Debate President's Council, in your different capacities and the different roles that you have played. But very closely, Vijana Co, that is also a partner to Action Aid International Uganda. They have done a tremendous job, and to have Annette and Abigail here on a Sunday is testament to the commitment that they have towards these initiatives and empowering young people. I also want to, in a special way, appreciate the Debate Institute Africa that has not just done great this time round, but has always supported processes around the debate. And we are happy that we even have alumni of the global platform working directly with this institute. So we are happy to have partnered with this institute. And certainly you can see the kind of partners that are on board. These resonate and always work with success. So this open, particular open, didn't have any other option but to be a success. So thank you very much, our partners, and also maybe other partners that didn't come out on board directly but have played a role in one or the other. We also want to appreciate you. Just like Enoch, who is the current president of the Uganda Debate Presidents Council, highlighted, this Mashariki debate open could not have come at a better time. It comes at a time when we were having, and just like Annette has also mentioned, the Global Climate Justice Week of Actions, where the whole world has been vibrating and continues to vibrate with a call for climate action. And it started on the 13th of September, which was Friday, and actions have been on, including a climate justice training and a march in Apache that happened on Friday this week, which maybe the new week if you take Sunday as the first of the week, on 20th. So a lot has been happening, digital action, and then what a better way for the Mashariki debate to have started on the 20th, which was the climax of the Climate Justice Week of Actions. So we want to thank you, and then rightly choosing a theme that is timely, from words to action. And this theme also connects to the one that we had in May this year when we had the Climate Justice Symposium for Uganda. And our theme was from words to action, put your money where your mouth is. So we are really happy that we have not moved away from the theme that has started us throughout the year from May to now, and instead continue with it. And I pray, like Annette asked and requested, that we continue with the same. Very quickly, in a minute or two, when we talk about climate injustice and the crisis that we are in today, ActionAid highlights with its partners that we have a challenge. Whereas fossil fuels power the world, they come at a very, very, very high cost of damaging the climate and damaging the planet that we are all in. So we are proposing that instead of fossil fuels, we advocate and strengthen and call out and begin to move very strongly towards renewable and alternative energy, which involves solar, wind, and all these were coming out from the debate, which was very good. But also, the second largest cause from the research that we have done is industrial agriculture, where synthetics, where large areas for example, for trees are cut to be able to create space for industrial agriculture, which moves with the tagline that people are proposing profit over people. So in that, the solution that we suggest and we strongly call people to take on is agroecology. But very closely with those two is the aspect of climate financing. And these were coming out of the speeches and also the debate, which was very, very good. As I finish, the climate injustice, when we talk about injustice, it is very close to what Annette, or rightly like Annette stated, that we have this crisis with the global north contributing 96 or even more now to this crisis, and the whole of the global south combined contributing only 4%. But yet when it comes to the consequences and the suffering and the damages, Africa and the entire global south suffers much, much more than the global north. So the justice then is to ask that those that are contributing to this crisis more should be able also to contribute to the solutions a little more. So we call for a just, fair, and equitable transition. We call for funding for loss and damage. We call for climate actions all over the world, but led strongly, especially when it comes to climate financing by the global north, because they have caused the crisis more. But this does not mean that the global south does not need to take action. We need to already take action and amplify the actions that we are taking already to make sure that we save the planet, because like one of the speakers, I think, was it Pratt, who was from Asia, in his public speech said, "We do not have any other planet. This is the only home that we have." So as I end, we call for all the youth out there to be able to harness youth power, to use all avenues, including social movement building and campaigning, but we encourage that it is non-violent, such that our voices can be amplified and heard as we work to make our communities locally great, but as we go and feed into the bigger picture of making Africa great. I want to once again thank the organizing committee. I thank the Uganda Debate Presidents Council as a partner. I thank the Debate Institute Africa. I thank Vijana Co for partnering with all the young people that have been on listening in, but also those that directly participated. And as ActionAid and the global platform, we commit that we shall be here. We've been here and we will continue to be here to make sure that the debate gets even better and stronger as the years go by. I want to thank you. I speak all this, one, for God and my country, but with the continent at heart. Thank you so much.
Okay. Yes, please.
Okay, saying thank you so much for that, David. We are so honored to have you on board as partners, and we are so glad for the message that you've given us. Now that we are going to the awarding ceremony, I will hand over to Enoch to welcome the tournament director, who will handle that session perfectly. Thank you.
Okay, before I do that, I see Abigail's hand is risen. Abigail, you have something to say before we proceed to the awards. Okay. All right, it was a mistake. So at this point, we'll proceed with the agenda. Next on the agenda is the award ceremony. We shall commence with a public speech. I don't know if the CAP of public speech is on call. Perhaps, Harold, you can guide on that.
All right. Thank you so much, Enoch. The CA for public speech has just landed in Accra, Ghana. He was helping run this tournament as he has travel going on. So because the CA for public speech has just touched down at Ghana right now, I am in position to actually do that announcement. And I think I will start doing it right now. So we had explosive rounds of public speech that have taken place of a scope of, this is to say, our very, very third day. We had the first rounds that happened on Friday, round one. Then Saturday, Sunday, we had a number of out rounds, and then we had a break straight to finals. So according to what then we got in finals, I'm just going to be announcing the winner, overall winner of public speech, the first runners-up, and the second runners-up. Our finals of public speech had 7 people, with the majority of them being young girls and ladies. And we would think that if it's in terms of gender balance and equity and fairness, the public speech finals showed themselves worthy, not only for the sake of gender balance, but these same good ladies and girls were able to show that they're actually competent and can adequately or equally also compete in this sport too. So based on that, I'm just going to be making the announcement of the awards of public speech. So our very second runners-up is none other than Susanna Zulu. So Susanna Zulu, if you're on the call, a very, very big congratulations to you for having been our very, very second runners-up in the Mashariki Debate Open, second edition, organized by UDPC in partnership with ActionAid Uganda and global platforms, Vijana Corps and Debate Institute Africa. Our first runners-up after Susanna Zulu is none other than Kabilo Siatimbula. So Kabilo Siatimbula, a very, very, very congratulations for having been able to become the first runners-up of this Mashariki edition. And now, without any further wastage of any time, I'm just going to announce the person that takes the championship. So I was normally we do drum rolls, but because we're on Google Meet, I think a little bit of that can suffice. Let us first give some sort of drum rolls and shout out to the person that has been able to win public speech overall. So the champion of, thank you so much. Thank you so much. The champion of public speech of the Mashariki Debate Open, organized by Uganda Debate Presidents Council in partnership with Vijana Corps, Action Aid Uganda, Global Platforms, and DIA, or Debate Institute Africa, is a young lady known as Victory Umwera. So Victory Umwera, a very, very big congratulations for having been able to show up, for having been able to participate, for having been able to do the right speeches and to further the conversation on climate change and climate activism all over East Africa, West Africa, and Africa all over. So if we have Victory on the call, you could kindly put your, yes, Enoch, over to you, putting your hand up.
I wanted to play her song, Champion. Stand up
Yeah,
for
please.
the champion.
Yeah, if you
All
can
right.
play that song, please go on.
I was built to be the best, number one and nothing less. Lead me to my destiny. I have waited patiently. I have vision, though I believe. I know I can count on me. So stand up for the champions, for the champions.
Champion, stand up. Thank you so much. We are very, very happy. So that was it from the public speech genre in terms of awards. I don't know if Victory is on the call. She could give us a little bit of a shout out and we could recognize her. But oh yes, Victory is on the call. So Victory, over to you. You could make a shout out and all in just 30 seconds. Over to you, Victory.
Thank you so much. It's such an auspicious moment for me. Remembering that I entered this competition with so much anxiety. I was nervous, but coming this far feels like a miracle. It's such a blessing. So I want to say a very big thank you to the conveners. I want to say a very big thank you to the judges. Thank you so much to everyone who participated, who made this possible. Thank you so much. A young girl from West Africa, Nigeria, really says thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, you are welcome. You are welcome. So over to you, Enoch, or Praise, to moderate us into the next session. Thank you so much, Victory.
All right. Can we give a round of applause to Harold for taking us through the public speech? Okay, so I think the CAP debate is on call. I saw Vincent joined. So Vincent or Reen, you could kindly take us through the awards ceremony for that debate. Thank you.
Okay, I don't know. I don't know whether Zephyr is gonna join and Mithembe, but sure, no worries. Okay, great, awesome.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
going to join.
Okay, cool. So yeah, debate track had about 60 teams. I mean, rather, yeah, 60 teams participating in the first round. There was about 15 debate rooms, right down to up to around 11 rooms by round 5. As more of commitment, teams coming through and staying throughout. We hope this was a learning experience from you all. We're gonna have 3 category awards, but I think before that, we'll just have one specific award, and that will come from OC. There was a concession from OC to have this award go out anyways, and this is the sportsmanship award. So oftentimes in debates, when things don't go right or people rank low, in most cases, there is a tendency for teams to pull out and be unable to continue with rounds. But we want to thank this specific team that was able to stay throughout all the rounds, regardless of their performance. I think that is a testament of consistency and keeping up with the game throughout the tournament. So this sportsmanship award will go to the team Attack on Debaters. That is Moirom Islam Abro and Hassan Hoku Sharif Adib. Congratulations. That was a sportsmanship award. We think they had the greatest spirit for this tournament, regardless of how they ranked, anyways. So we shall recognize the top judges. Top adjudicators awards will be done by I think that's Zephyr.
Yes, I'm here. Thank you very much. My name is Zefa Kabakama. I was this year for debate. We'd like to recognize the best adjudicators, considering this tournament was free and many of them are not being compensated. It's really an honor to have some of Africa's best helping us judge. In fifth best, we had Leah Joy G. Rivera as the fifth best judge. She was quotas chair. In fourth place, we had Chomohendo Dawson. Thank you very much for contributing and representing Uganda. Third best, we had Luswata Simon. Thank you so much for your contribution and for generally representing Ugandan education as a whole. We hope to see you at Pan African universities. In second place, we had Takura Ndoro. Takura, thank you for your contribution. Takura is from Rwanda. We appreciate all that you've done for the tournament and your consistency in judging throughout. The best judge, a graduate student, a lovely lady, all the way from Nigeria, who decided to judge this tournament despite it starting quite early in her time zone. Would really like to honor Olamide Esther Olaniga, best judge and finance chair for Mashariki tournament. Thank you very much for your contribution.
All right, thank you again. That is it from the judges. The other judges who didn't make top five, it's no way default to say that you're not good judges. I think best of things like feedback, sometimes it gets off, but we do appreciate everyone's contribution and commitment towards the tournament. Okay, we'll now have announcement for the top 10 speakers. I think with 120 speakers, we shall recognize the top 10 who were exceedingly good. Is Mithembe on the call? If Mithembe ain't on the call, we'll just have this. Oh, sure, Mithembe is on the call.
Hello.
Let's have the top 10. Sure.
Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, you are. You're
All right,
audible.
perfect. Before I run down the list, special gratitude to the organizers of this tournament and also like his various partners for giving like a huge opportunity also for a platform for discourse on environmental issues. I think it's something that has been brushed under the carpet for so long by youths. Anyway, yeah, so these are the top 10 speakers for the tournament. Tied at 10th place with a total average of 78.60 is Adetuji Teslim. Apologies if I butcher your name. Congratulations, Adetuji. Also tied on 10th place with an average of 78.60, we have Tivulum Alexander. Congratulations, Tivulum Alexander. On 9th place with an average of 78.63 is Kanashi. Congratulations, Kanashi. On 8th place with an average of 78.65 is Onerot Brian. Congratulations, Brian. On 7th place with an impressive average of 78.80 is Collins Udeliko. Congratulations, Collins. I'm on 6th place with an average of 79.00 is Oderanti Olamilekan. Congratulations, Oderanti. On 5th place, we're down to the top 5. On 5th place with an average of 79.03 is Henry Kwealianga. Congratulations. Congratulations, Henry. I'm on 4th place with an average of 79.40 is Abba Divine. Congratulations, Divine. Now down to the top 3 speakers. On third place, we have a tie at 79.16. We have Paul Oyala. Congratulations. Also tied on third place with 79.16 is Ajak Isaiah Manon. Congratulations. With an impressive average of 80 on second place is Peace John Kalio. Congratulations, Peace John Kalio. And for the best speaker of this tournament with an impressive average of 80.20 is Akwerede Olorianton Muhatma Bakri. Congratulations. So those are the top speakers. Congratulations, everyone. Here.
All right, thank you, Mets, for that as well. Congratulations, top speakers. For the others, let's do better. I guess the next edition we'll do that. Just want to ask, is Olamide on the call? If you are, just put your hand up. So because we're going to like to the final results for the debate, oftentimes it always marks the climax for the ceremony. We just have Vicent give a vote of thanks from CAP, and then if Olamide ain't on the call, we just have Mithembe as well do the announcement for the finals round since they were on the panel. Vicent, over to you.
All right, can I be heard? Okay, cool. So, guys, good evening, good morning, wherever you are. From CAP, we just want to appreciate everyone for coming to the tournament and OCOM partners for making the tournament possible and the participants. We really appreciate you spending your time, sacrificing your time, or some people sacrifice their sleep to make this tournament a meaningful one. To all the judges, everyone that judged, even if you didn't break. I think there's a next edition, so that means there's a possibility that you would break next time. So we implore members to continue participating. From CAP, we really appreciate everyone. I myself, Mace, Matembe, and Zephyr for the hard work and the tab as well. I think Rin and Mace, I think Mace was CA but still doubling as tab. And like someone pointed it out in the group, like, yeah, Mace and I think Green, these guys work harder than the devil. I think that is a testament to their effort. No, that is their testament and commitment to debating. And I think without them, I don't know where we would be. Their commitment is like, I don't know, it's beyond this world. And that's something we are appreciative of. I think every time you have these people on OCOM, you just know the level of commitment these guys would have. And that is something that we can really appreciate from these guys. And it was an honor serving as cap for this tournament. Hopefully, if there are any complaints, yeah, feel free to give suggestions so that the next edition could be better. Otherwise, from our end, thank you very much and may the best teams win.
All right, thank you there. We can give Vincent a round of applause. The devil doesn't work hard. Anyhow, so thank you again. Just like the remarks from Cup. Thank you everyone. Also, just like a last thank you is like to the swing teams, those individuals who came in at last minute, maybe when a team wasn't available because of connectivity. You people did effortlessly well. Like that was like pretty great. I think I'll just have the last conclusive awards in debate track. Let's have Mithembe announce the results of the finals, and then we can have closing remarks from the convener.
All right. So we had an interesting deliberation for the final. It was a 7-man panel. And then here's the call. Should I announce the runner-ups or just the champions? Rien, am I announcing the runner-ups?
Okay, I guess I guess you can announce all. Maybe for therapy purposes, you can only announce the champions. That's just okay.
All right. We had a unanimous decision that the team that won this tournament is the team that I was debating from closing opposition. Congratulations, closing opposition.
All right. You can give some fire emojis. Congratulations. Enoch, you were on the call last time. You gave us something that looks like it.
All right, let me do so.
I was built to be the best, number one and nothing less. Lead me to my destiny. I have waited patiently. I have vision, though I believe. I know I can count on me. So stand up for the champions, for the champions.
Okay. All right. I guess that marks the end of the debate awards. Thank you again. I'll toss this back to the convener and then most likely back to the agenda. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, thank you, Rain, for that session. So right up to we have I think we have a photo session on the agenda. So if you trust your background, you could please turn on your video for a group photo. My background is not clear, so I wouldn't risk. Okay.
It's not the background that's a problem for me, but the quality of the camera.
Okay. All right. So I'll just allow one more minute for guys to turn on their videos. Okay, Harold. Okay. So guys, I'm taking the screenshots now. Okay.
How are you, Rain?
Rain, don't turn off yet. I'm taking the second. All right, so that's done. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for attending the award ceremony. To the partners, thank you for making this a success. To the most amazing team on OPCOM, I wouldn't have asked for a better team. To the participants, of course, the tournament wouldn't have been possible without you all. And yeah, I look forward to Mashariki Edition 3. For now, we retire. Thank you. Feel free to exit call